Hi guys, my name is Kachin Nochiri, and I want to tell you something very important. Now, there's a very beautiful movie that is coming up soon, and I want you to go out and watch it. It's called The Herd, and it's directed by Daniel Etemefio.
I play a woman who her significant other was kidnapped. So she's fighting her own battles. Things are hard at home. Now she has to raise money to, get pay the ransom. So yeah, that's my role.
Well, so I haven't seen the movie yet. So, oh yeah. So the great thing about it is whatever project she does, she always lets me read the script. So I have a very clear idea of what the project is about, and I was super excited. Mostly because she's always wanted more challenging roles, and I felt like this was really going to be something challenging for her, and also because the story is important. It's one thing to make great film; it's another thing to make important film. So yeah, I feel like this is a very important film, and I'm glad that Daniel and his team took the plunge and made this film, and I'm glad that she got to play a significant role in making that happen. So I'm really proud of her, really, really proud of her. Yeah.
I think because we are Nigerians and everybody knows this story, some people have lived this story. So what I think, instead of what they should take, what they should be grateful to is that Nollywood is telling our stories so that people outside can see what we're going through and what is happening in Nigeria. It's not all rosy.
In the film The Herd, she is a girl who is having the most beautiful day of her life with her wedding, and it all comes crashing down, and we see her fight for love, we see her have hope again, and we see her have to survive in this environment with a lot of people. I had so much fun filming at Byokuta with all the cast and crew. Yeah, and I can't wait for everybody to see this film. This film represents Nigeria. It represents having love for each other regardless of tribe, and coming together to and regardless of insecurity or whatever that's going on in the country. So I hope people feel thrilled when they watch it. I hope they feel love when they watch it. And I hope that they enjoy it. Oh, I think this is such an important story to tell, And then I thought, oh my goodness, like these characters, they're going to have to really get in the dirt, because essentially when people get kidnapped, they're made to feel inhumane and they're meant to lose all sorts of hope. It was going to be very hard to put ourselves in that situation, but it was really humbling to experience that and to know that, my goodness, like, I don't wish this on anybody, and I really hope that there is more security for us. The movie? Oh, I think there's drama, I think there's thriller, and I think hilarious. Oh, I think that Nigeria should be one, and we should stop doing petty fights on tribal stuff. Tribal wars is rubbish.
I play my character in the movie is the groom that just got married, and then a lot of things goes wrong and he goes missing, and a lot of things happen. Basically, I want the fans and the people out there, even those that are not fans, to come out and see it, appreciate it. This movie is shining lights on something that's very important that we all don't talk about but don't talk about enough. So I'm hoping that the fans would see this, appreciate this. The people out there, the global stage would see it and appreciate it. And this movie would effect that positive change we want as regards the insecurities in Nigeria.
Well, the herd, like the a bunch of people or something. Yeah, that's what came to mind. Like, the herd means like a herd of cows or something. Yeah, so that was what came to mind. Genevieve, I'm here for you, baby. Yeah. In everything in life, always pray for a very good support. If you have a very good support, you can do anything. Yeah. I have a good support. Alhamdulillah.
A good storytelling, good visuals, great performances. I'll watch it. I have to watch it before I tell you based on the intensity of what I see, I can advise on this. But definitely it'll go out there. People will say it. I mean, there's always two sides. Not everyone is really aware of how bad things are. Some would have to relive maybe from experiences, personal experiences from family. And that's what art is about. It's supposed to stir up conversation. So that's exactly what I expect this to do.
My name is Faifumi Ogini, and I am the producer of The Herd. Social commentary. Let's talk about what is going on in our country while highlighting love, family, Yes, that's just our values as a country, really. The experience was the good, the bad, and the ugly, but always it was joyful. It was beautiful, knowing we're doing something great, something that would outlive today, outlive this generation, most likely. So it was a mixture of everything. It was a tough set because obviously we were in the bush, we were in the mud. It was crazy, and we shot outside of Lagos too, so it was out of our comfort zone. But the joy of just bringing something beautiful to life kept us going, yes. To the fans, we know we live in a hard time. We know we live in a tough country, to say the least. But when families come together and we stay in love and we bond and we hold ourselves tight, we'll be able to survive. And so let's just keep the love. Let's keep going. Family is everything at the end of the day.
I'm just outside to support my very homeboy, Daniel F. Young. That's the real life stuff. It's not sugarcoating anything. Saying it for what it is. We're not even hiding the title. Do you understand? We're not saying, okay, so title, then you now get to find out about the herd. No, we're saying the herd is the herd. And it represents everything negative.
Oh my God, Gabriel.
And you can tell.
Oh my God, Gabriel.
Sorry for that breaking transmission. That's my friend. Yeah. So like I was saying, it's we're not trying to sprinkle anything on it. You understand? It's not it's called food for thought. No need to add any sauce at all. Do you understand? Straight up. So and I think it's topical enough for everybody to come to the cinema, to watch. It's one of the things that we need to address, in our films a whole lot more. Not only represent the problem, also prefer a primordial solution to such problem. And I think the herd has an answer to all of that. That's why I'm saying big congratulations to Daniel. Yeah. To be conscious more, to be security conscious a whole lot more. I'm very sure there'll be a whole lot of tactics, techniques in the movie that will reveal to people how they can be more safe in their immediate environment.
I've been in the industry now, but in Kannywood, that's in the north, for like 10 years now. I have some few movies in the Nollywood industry, like MTV Sugar and so much other films. But when I came to see this movie, it was different because this is the first time I'm shooting a story that has to be with kidnappers in it and so many things in it. So I said, okay, when I got the script, I read it, I said to myself, I can do it. Let me do something. Let me bring out something that people will see and they will be like, wow, this girl is fantastic. Honestly, as we all know, we've been battling, or I can say we are battling with kidnappers all over in Nigeria. So watching this movie will make some people have some relief that our securities are really working. It's just that the thing sometimes is getting out of hand. But I know definitely a lot of people like the movie and they'll be proud of it.
I'm expecting a powerfully told story that captures an important issue in our country, in today's world, and encourages people to shift their behaviors and perception, about the current issue, and then ultimately act. Because at the end of the day, we need action. And so I hope that the film can stir up some action. The herd. A herd of people, a herd of animals. But because I'm in Nigeria, because when I heard the herd, I saw the trailer, I knew what it was about. I think that the fans, should enjoy Daniel at another dimension. Often, so far, people know Daniel as an actor. But tonight, you see Daniel the director. And you only see Daniel the director when you see him in a hard-hitting story, in a film that speaks to the core of the issues in our world. One more story, not the entire story, but one more expression of the Nigerian life. And so I'm excited to see how the fans will react to Daniel the director. But I've seen the trailer, and I'm excited to do the film. And I wish them, a fantastic run at the cinemas.
Herd, cows, see ya. Everybody, Genevieve, Kunle, Remy, Daniel, Linda,
Jafar Suleiman, Latif. Who else is in the film? But everybody in general, everybody. I can't say everybody.
My role is about a guy, a kidnapper that was a soft guy. He was a bad guy, but still has soft parts in him. That's actually what I played in the movie The Herd. Like I had one of the best experiences on set. Like the treatment, the hotel, the story, like the treatment, everything is top notch. The equipment used, everything was top notch. I'm so impressed actually. One message: there's no extent somebody cannot go for love. That's the message actually. Yeah, expect to see me more this year, next year. I have a lot of big movies coming out. Expect a lot. Yes. Thank you so much.
I played the part of a parent of someone who was abducted by the headsman. I think Nigerians, it's not so what to learn. We have seen it. It is time for us to wake up and fight this menace. It's not even to learn. It is time for us to, because we are bringing it to you with all the gory details. So now maybe that will jar us into action. We need to stop this thing. We need to find a way. We need to put pressure on the authorities for them to do something about it once and for all, because it's happening all over Nigeria. Over 10 over 10. Movie where are they inside? 10 over 10. Tell Enko.
I'm really excited. I feel really privileged to be here. All these people gathered here for my film is so humbling. I hope they're rewarded for their patience and their time. I hope they all go away convinced that this is the best story ever told. I used to go on road trips with my father when I was young, and the highways were a sort of bonding platform for the family. Fast forward several years later, those same highways are now almost like tragic reminders to people because of kidnappings that go on the highways in Nigeria. And I thought it was important to tell that story. How that with one voice as Nigerians we can better tackle our issues. That's why it's called The Herd, that we must come together as one herd, as one voice, as one people to better face our challenges. That you must fight with one voice for what you believe in.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmynetv and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.